Yes, police officer. 999, yes, I need to speak to the police. There's been a murder at Stamford Bridge in West London. Yes, that is the location. The murderer, Hakim Ziyech, he ran riot tonight. Ran riot. Please come here immediately. Please look after those Sheffield United players. How will they sleep tonight? How will they feed their families? They have been decimated and ruined by a magician. Please, the murderer has run riot at Stamford Bridge, location Southwest London. Please come here immediately. Cheers, thank you. Oh, wow. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. A 4-1 victory in Sheffield United. Another 3 points. We now move into the top three. Hakim Ziyech masterclass. The Wizard of Amsterdam produces tonight, just like he produced against Chelsea last year in the Champions League. From the same position for the free kick, he sets up Thiago Silva's header. 2 assists tonight, 1 pre-assist, an absolutely random shot tonight. I'll be delving into Hakim Ziyech's performance, delving into, analysing more about his performance and why he was a man match in my opinion. Another 4-1 victory, so many positives to talk about. There are a couple of cons to talk about, of course. Yes, unfortunately, our clean sheet run comes to an end. It was always going to come to an end anyway, but the main point was a fantastic performance and the 3 points. That's exactly what we've produced tonight, and there's so much to look forward to for the future, but I'm gassed, man. As you can tell, I'm so excited, and I'm sure many of the Chelsea fans that are watching this are also very excited. But before I do get into today's review, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comments below. Who do you think was the man of the match tonight? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's review. Now, of course, we beat Sheffield United 4-1. And we started the game off really slow actually. Sheffield United took the lead 1-0. McGoldrick, that guy McGoldrick again, man. See, you know what it is with McGoldrick? Yeah, McGoldrick has only scored 4 Premier League goals. I mean, I couldn't believe this because when I was watching the TV, it was a Sky Sports statistic that popped up. David McGoldrick scored, Irish guy. He scored. He scored 4 Premier League goals in his career. Sheffield United were also in the Premier League last year. He scored 3 Premier League goals last year, and he scored a Premier League goal today. He scored 4 Premier League goals, and 3 of them have come against Chelsea. 75% of his goals, all of his Premier League goals, have come against one club, and of course that has to be Chelsea. I don't understand. What is this black magical juju against Chelsea? It was for ages that Benteke didn't score. I'm talking like over a year. He comes, Chelsea come to town, and he obviously scores. Same happened with Crystal Palace. I remember that season in Conte's second season where we went for a run of games and Crystal Palace didn't score for 7 games running. Chelsea come to town and not only do they score 2 goals and they get the 3 points. And now got McGoldrick. Last season we lose 3-0 at Sheffield. McGoldrick didn't score a single goal all Premier League season. Chelsea come to town, you guess what happens? He scores. And tonight he scores. 75% of all of his Premier League goals come against Chelsea. Unbelievable. Luckily, it didn't mean anything. We still got the 3 points this evening, which obviously was the main factor. And obviously we're moving to the top 3, which is lovely stuff for the temporary reason for the time being. But for me, there were loads of positive performances. Hakim Ziyech, I'll move towards the end. Well, he's going to be the dessert for this review. But for me, Werner gets on the score sheet. Tammy Abraham got the equaliser. Ben Chilwell. See, Ben Chilwell is the next player I want to speak about because, Ben Chilwell really impressed me today. Not only this game, but so far this season for me, alongside Edouard Mendy, one of our signings of the summer. He's such a phenomenal player, an underrated player for me. Yes, I was against the signing, but I always said if it was for the right price, I'll be for the signing. He was Lampard's first choice target. He's English. He fills a homegrown quota. He's got world-class potential. He's young. He's dynamic. He's quick, agile. Defensively, he did struggle a bit at the start, but he gained that, defensive positioning, improved defensively, and of course, going forward, his diagonal balls, of course, got the second goal for us as well. The passing, the movement, the agility, making those overlapping runs, and of course, when you got an attacking fullback like Ben, overlapping the runs for Werner, it makes the left winger's life a lot easier because it's another outlet, it's another attacking outlet, drawing that fullback away from the winger, allowing Werner to essentially operate in those half spaces. Now, imagine we had Eden Hazard and Ben Chilwell together. He would have had a competent left back, overlapping Eden Hazard, drawing the fullback away, allowing Eden Hazard more space. Now, imagine Eden Hazard with more space. I don't even want to think about it because at this point, it's curtains for the opposition. You give Eden Hazard more space, it's game over. He's going to kill you. And see, this is what happened. And One negative I want to speak about is Timo Werner, because for me, I don't think he's a left winger. Yes, he scored tonight, he got a fourth goal, but for me, he wasn't really involved in the build-up of the game. Not many touches. I thought he was very limited, and I think that that was credit to Sheffield United for targeting him. But I think on that left-hand side, that's not his best position. I think that he's really he's really hindered and limited on that left-hand side. I think his best position is through the middle, down the number 9 position. Of course, he's gone onto the left to accommodate Tam Abraham. But for me, Timo Werner needs to be down that number 9 spot, down the middle. Of course, when Christian Pulisic is fit, you're going to have him on the left wing. And the best bit about today's performance, you ain't even heard the best bit about today's performance. We won 4-1 without Christian Pulisic and Kai Havertz, arguably our two most creative players. I mean, what is to come? I'm so excited for this season. We are in for a terrific season. You know what? I'm all for it. You love to fucking see it. You love to see it. Honestly, like I said, really good performances, and credit to Lampard tactically. The way he set up, of course, because of no Havertz, he's had to really kind of use the 4-3-3, but he used Kovacic and Kante in that pivot position. Kovacic, for me, if it wasn't for his injury towards the end, which is really unfortunate, hopefully he's not ruled out for too long, he was really good. Honest to God, he was really good. Transitioning the play. He got the assist for the first goal. Movement of the ball, transitioning of the play, movement, agility, passing range, diagonal balls, recovery tackles. The guy had it all. The guy had it all. He was running that show in the midfield. He was alongside Kante. They were beasts in that midfield pivot. It was reminding me of Kovacic from last season and why Kovacic got played the year last year. He had a bit of a rough start of the season, but he really reminded me of last season, and that's credit to him. Really good performance by Kovacic. Kante, again, standard performance from him. We had Mason Mount, again, really starting to impress me in his last few games. His pressing, his passing, his movement. And yes, I do believe he isn't that technically gifted, but I think as a system player, he can work. If he's put in the correct system, in his natural position, you will see the best, possible version of Mason Mount. And for me, like I said, transitioning the play, his pressing, his defensive positioning, his passing movement, he's got a nice eye for a goal as well. So for me, Mason Mount, again, a very good player for me. Really good performance by him. And then let's talk about the Wizard. The Wizard that is Hakim Ziyech. I mean, this guy, man. This guy. And do you know what the ironic part for me when it comes to Ziyech is? He was probably our worst player on the pitch for the first 20 minutes. I even tweeted on Twitter. I even said, he's been so stinky. He's been smelly this half because he was losing the ball constantly. His passes were off. His shooting was off. He wasn't really getting involved in the game. I'm thinking, what's going on? But of course, he switches it up. He turns it into gear 6, and boom, what happens? 2 assists, 1 pre-assist, and he could have even had more assists. I mean, that through ball for Werner, where Werner just about missed, was sublime. Honestly, phenomenal. And the guy, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a piece of skill he'd done right on the sideline on the right-hand side. It was like during the middle of the second half. The way he zip-zapped him, oh my God, he just sent him to there. This is what I mean. I called the police because there's been a terrorist attack at Stamford Bridge. I mean, Jesus Christ. But Hakim Ziyech, a fantastic assist for the first goal. For Chilwell, that ball, his left foot is a cheat code. I mean, the guy is sensational. His left foot, the way it bends and curves towards that far post. Ben Chilwell was literally a Quincy Promes last season. Quincy Promes at the far post, boom, goal. And then you got Thiago Silva's head of the third goal. Exact same position where he scored that wonder free kick against us with Ajax last season at Champions League. He bends it with his left foot. Thiago Silva nods it in. And then literally 3 to 4 minutes after, another diagonal ball to Timo Werner, who's clean through, chips Ramsdale, unfortunately just wide. But the way he was operating in the half spaces, the movement in between the lines, his agility, pace, skill, technical ability, he all had it today. And for me, he is clearly man of the match in my opinion. I don't think it's even a debate, to be honest. The movement, the agility, the passing range, diagonal balls, his source, he's such a flary player. He's got so much flair on him. I've never seen so much sauce dripping from him. There's a reason why he's nicknamed Wizard of Amsterdam. The guy is literally a magician. The way he's pinging the balls left, right, and centre like it's nothing. Shooting, his passing range, his agility, movement in between the lines. Drifting past players, drifting in and out of the right wing into the centre, into the central areas. The guy was world class, and there's a reason why he's world class. And for me, what a bargain, man! 33 million. Ajax got robbed, in my opinion. A guy in his prime, 27 years of age, producing performances like that. Nah, man. The guy is simply sensational. But yeah, what can I say? 3 points wrapped up, 4-1 victory. I'm going to be drinking my vodka tonight. I'm very happy. But yeah, leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comments below. If you did enjoy this review, go to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions, and your man of the match in the comments section below. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.